I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com on Monday, July 1st. And in this video, I want to look at Tesla. Okay, stock closed at an all-time high today. And this is something that we've actually, over on Option Market Mentor, we've got a nice profitable position on that, and we've been in this in Stock Market Mentor as well, waiting for this breakout. Okay, fine. What are we going to do with it now? Here's the thing. I've seen, and I'm sure you have too, unless this is a brand new ticker for you, you saw the big run up here. A lot of that, as the stock moved higher and higher, was short covering. The stock has a really, really high short interest. It just doesn't look like it here, or I should say a lot of shares that are short. The stock trades in massive volume, almost 11 million today. So it actually kind of wouldn't take that long for the shorts to cover if all they did was cover. But I think like 30% of the float is short. And so when if you are in that 30%, you need to cover. But you see the stock consolidating after this kind of move. You see the news, the company's grossly overvalued from a PE standpoint. Cannot disagree with that. This looks like a stock that's absolutely begging to be shorted. And at some point, I believe Tesla is going to be below $1.17 here. But when you see a stock that looks like it's just begging to be shorted, and the stock is consolidating like this, you know that there are a lot of folks who have seen that the stock was begging to be shorted, and they obliged. So this was, in my view, a pretty obvious short squeeze. I also believe that the short squeeze is not over. I think Tesla goes higher because this is a short squeeze, and this is what happens when shorts are squeezed. But let's break down the action today. I want to go intraday here, and I want to stress what the real lesson here really is. How do you hang on to a stock like this when on the intraday? And I'll just switch to like a 5-minute chart here. When the stock moves like this, it's down here at 107, 5 minutes into the market, it's up at $1.12. And if you're looking at this stock on an intraday basis, you're thinking, I got to be selling this stock, or options on it, whatever you have. But I want you, as you look at a stock like this, and you'd think, yeah, that's a prudent thing to do. A stock moves like this, it goes up so high, you got to be selling that. But go back to the daily chart and ask, why is this doing this? Why do I think this stock is doing this? And we think the stock is doing this because there is a short squeeze in process. Now, when the shorts get squeezed, what happens? The stock goes up further and faster than you think, which means it's just kind of doing what it's supposed to do and is likely to keep going up. So on a daily or on an intraday chart, when you're seeing this kind of action, should you close out your position? Well, ask yourself whether there's a short squeeze that's occurring. And if a short squeeze is occurring and you are selling those shares, who is happy to buy them from you? Those shorts that are covering. Okay, what I'm saying is when you see a short squeeze in process, do not let those shorts out of their trade. Let somebody else capitulate and just sell and take a small profit. You hang on. Let these shares go higher. Keep a stop. Definitely keep a stop on your positions. Don't be giving back all of your money on your stock or your options, but definitely set a stop and make it a trailing stop, because you want to hold this stock for as long as you can, because it's not often that you have an ability to get into a stock before it runs up 9% in a day. So I'm not exactly going out on a limb here when I say that I think Tesla is going to push above 120, and when it does that, I could see this stock getting up to 130 in a hurry. Okay, members, get over to the strategy session. I want to talk about some housing stocks as well as some other stocks that are actually moving pretty nice and are setting us up for a nice third quarter.